of friends of mine, Dennis and Daryl, decided to establish a few beehives as a hobby. While Seedtime and Harvest is not in the business of raising bees and selling honey, I would like to use what happened with those hives to explain what Seedtime and Harvest is about.
The bees arrived in boxes, and so they have to be transferred from the boxes to the hives.
Well, we took out 5 frames. We're going to open those boxes up after we have the queen out, and we're going to set the box right in here, and the bees will just crawl out.
So this is pollen patties, and it provides the protein for the bees since there isn't any pollen currently available. Want to try it? Everybody?
No, I'll pass.
Yes, do that.
This transfer of the bees from box to hive has to be done correctly. This can, which is a food source during shipping, is removed. The queen bee comes with the other bees in her own small container. She will be released through a hole which is still plugged from shipping. The other bees need a couple of days yet to accept her, so her handlers will remove the plug and replace it with, well, this is interesting.
We're going to leave her in here. We're going to take this wooden plug out and put a marshmallow instead. And over the next two days or so, they will eat their way in. If you let them in there right away, they would kill her.
Is she away from the hole?
Yes.
Okay. Marshmallow.
The queen will be hung in the hive, and in the couple of days it takes for the bees to eat through the marshmallow, they will come to accept her. It was spring, the weather was great, and the bees had the whole summer to work and produce. Dennis and Daryl cared for their bees. They checked them regularly, and things were going well. About a week later, an unexpected late winter storm hit. The temperature fell, producing cold rain and some snow. The precious bees didn't have enough time to establish themselves, and they all perished. But that's not the end of the story. As the weather warmed again, Dennis began receiving calls from people who found bees on their property. At one place, bees swarmed, attaching themselves to a garage door. Dennis collected these bees along with others and put them into their now empty hives, one of which produced honey within a few months. Fall came, but Dennis and Daryl still have the best interest of their bees at heart. Did you know that's the way God feels about us?
Sometimes we think he's up there on his heavenly throne and he's got a big stick in one hand and a book of judgment in the other, and he's trying to figure out ways to keep us out. And Jesus came along and says, no, God has your best interest in mind. And he wants to bring you in. And he said, there's room there at God's place. And he said, I'm going up there and I'm going to help prepare a place, and I want to come back and I want to take you there. I've got a place with your name on it. Jesus said, I know the way. And when I grew up on a farm in South Dakota, sometimes people would stop by and say, do you know where so-and-so lives? And we could say, yeah, we know, because we knew the way. We could tell them. Join us here, Seedtime and Harvest.Country, where we will just take a look at who Jesus was, how he lived, what he taught, and let him show us the way to God's place. I'm Rod Bieber with Seedtime and Harvest.